out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way. Yeah.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Dak going to put it up right away. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
At the 47-yard line.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. He looks forward for maybe a yard. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
At the 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. A
give, and here comes Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A quick slap taken by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle for 3 in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, first and goal. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
Brings up second
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To the air right away is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one not quite on target. Not him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Hurts will try it again. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's third down.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
First and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Down sideline. And he'll be taken down. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yeah! There we go.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That is caught. What a throw. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. return. Here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Sliding! 26!
On the play fake. Jack. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Second and 18.
So after one, 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Sliding! Hey, kill! 26!
Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And we will not have a return. This one hits in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Out to his right. He's going to run it. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This one into the hands of Brown. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer. Delta.
Now Hurts. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Great, set.
That's Goddard in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Here's Hurts. That one taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. On is Elliott to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, right back to Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Why in?
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
A first down throw for Hurts. Flush to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Second and 10.
Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Alpha. Carl Leviani.
Again, Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And he's got another one. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, it is Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A first down throw for Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go, here we go. 26.
On second down, they'll run. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go, 46.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Third and short. Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Yeah, here we go. I take wide. 26.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here's a second and 12.
Yeah, here we go. I take wide. Here we go, kill.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And he'll be taken down. A big play for the Cowboys. An even 40 yards.
For a Cowboys. First down and goal to go.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Here we go. What do you think?
Throwing is Prescott. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Yeah. Here we go. What do you think?
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal.
Wide, ain't it? Here we go, 46, 47.
To the air again. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. A big play after being backed up. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Open man downfield is Brown. And he's into the end zone yet again. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Cowboys 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
At the 48-yard line.
47. Yeah! Hey, wide in.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Good. Set. Trimmer.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Philadelphia.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Silver.
Hurts working in the pistol. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. We'll talk things over before third down.
Good. Set.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Great, set. On anyone,
A run with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On anyone, Hey, easy, 63, back.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
A pass. Caught by Saquon. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. It is 2nd and 6.
No touch. On anyone, No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Trimmer. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan is a rocker. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Kill.
2nd down, Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Then we're going to
Back to throw is Prescott. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
Delta, set. Right there. Delta.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Now it's going to be third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Now a screen set up for Blue. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in. Switch. Hey. Here we go. 46. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Going up top. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Great. Set. Trevor. 63. Delta.
Here we go. One final play. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Queen on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause aside ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding.